Dafne Keen talks X-23's MCU future after fans push for her return. With Deadpool and Wolverine hitting theaters, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are back as their iconic characters for the first time since X-Men Origins Wolverine, a whopping 15 years ago. But it's not just these two mutants making their return. The film also brings back several classic X-Men villains like Sabretooth, Toad, Lady Deathstrike, and Azazel. Plus, fans are thrilled to see Dafne Keen's Laura, aka X-23, make a comeback for a much-anticipated reunion with Wolverine. X-23 first appeared in the alternate timeline of Logan, where she was revealed as Wolverine's clone daughter with similar powers. After Logan's death, X-23 carried on his legacy. In Deadpool and Wolverine, we get to see what's next for her, and it looks like this might not be the last time we see her. With the MCU exploring more of the multiverse, X-23 could definitely pop up in future films. X-23 star Dafne Keen hints at her potential extended role in the MCU after her appearance in Deadpool and Wolverine. The film made plenty of nods to 2017's Logan, which was thought to be the end of Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. Although Jackman returned as a new variant, Keen's Laura, aka X-23, made a notable return as a fully grown-up character. On Comic Book's Phase Zero podcast, Keen discussed her willingness to reprise her role as Laura in future MCU films. She described playing Laura as the biggest honor of my life and expressed her eagerness to delve deeper into X-23's story following her cameo in Deadpool and Wolverine. I would love to come back. I would pay them to come back. Playing Laura has been the biggest honor of my life. To me, we've only scratched the surface with her since she's just a complex character. She's so cool, just from a fan standpoint. The MCU might have the ideal storyline for Dafne Keen's X-23 after Deadpool and Wolverine. The ending of Deadpool and Wolverine sets up plenty of exciting possibilities for its characters, including Laura. Although it's unclear when or if she'll return for future MCU projects, Marvel Studios has a great chance to craft a compelling storyline for her. With the focus on the multiverse saga, many are also eagerly anticipating the upcoming X-Men reboot that's in the works. So where will X-23 appear next in the MCU? Well, if you ask me, I'll say that X-23 should get her own MCU movie. I mean, it's about time. X-23 is a fan-favorite Marvel character, especially after her impactful debut in Logan. While it was uncertain if she'd appear again following Disney's acquisition of the X-Men, things are looking up for Dafne Keen's mutant. X-23's unexpected return in Deadpool and Wolverine keeps the possibility of her future in the MCU wide open. After aiding Wade and Logan in escaping the Void, alongside Elektra, Blade, and Gambit, X-23 is initially consumed by Alioth, but later reappears in Earth 1005. She's seen alive and well, joining Wade and his friends for a party. Although there's no clear indication of her future in the franchise, the ending leaves room for more adventures with her character. Fans would love to see her team up with other mutants and heroes across the multiverse, but a solo movie for X-23 in the MCU would be a fantastic idea. After landing roles in major franchises like Star Wars: The Acolyte, Dafne Keen has shown she's ready to lead her own MCU film as X-23. In the comics, Laura Kinney becomes Wolverine after the 2015 Secret Wars event, and the MCU could follow a similar storyline, positioning her as a key player in the mutant era of a post-Secret Wars world. With fans speculating about who might replace Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, the MCU could sidestep these concerns by focusing on X-23. Instead of recasting Wolverine, Marvel could let Dafne Keen's version of X-23 take on the mantle, at least for a while. The audience's strong connection to her character makes her a fitting successor to her father's legacy. Beside her standalone project, X-23 could show up in the MCU's X-Men reboot. Deadpool and Wolverine are two of Marvel Comics' biggest stars, and their crossovers show just how well they work together, or clash. Marvel Studios has been tight-lipped about which mutants will join the MCU X-Men reboot, but we can expect a mix of both new and familiar faces. If X-23 makes it into the MCU, she'd be a great addition to the new X-Men team. As a young mutant still learning about her powers, she'd be an ideal student for Charles Xavier to mentor alongside his other young mutants. Even if the rest of the team is made up of entirely new characters, X-23 could serve as a valuable link between the original X-Men franchise and the rebooted MCU version. The MCU is gearing up to introduce new superhero teams as part of the multiverse saga, with mutants set to play a big role. While fans are eagerly awaiting the X-Men's debut, there's a chance we could see other mutant teams as well. If X-23 doesn't make the main X-Men lineup, she might join a different team. In the comics, she's been part of groups like X-Force, the New X-Men, and Weapon X. X-23 could easily become a leading member of any of these teams if they make their way into the MCU. Another project where X-23 needs to show up is in Avengers Secret Wars. As the multiverse saga builds towards Avengers Secret Wars, characters from Phases 4, 5, and 6 are all gearing up for the grand finale of the MCU's current storyline, and X-23 should definitely be part of that. The upcoming Avengers film is rumored to include characters from Fox's X-Men franchise, who might play a significant role. If this rumor holds true, it would make sense for X-23 to join her fellow mutants in Secret Wars. If a popular fan theory about Secret Wars turns out to be true, the film might show the MCU and the X-Men universe colliding, similar to how Earth 616 and Earth 1610 merged in the 2015 comics. This could lead to a massive upheaval for both universes, and ultimately create a new timeline that includes both the Avengers and the X-Men. As in the comics, some characters from the alternate timeline might end up stranded on Earth 616 by the end. X-23 could be one of those characters, potentially making a permanent move into the MCU alongside Deadpool and other X-Men. X-23's appearance in Deadpool and Wolverine is just the start of her journey in the MCU. Whether she stars in her own solo film or teams up with other major heroes, fans can look forward to seeing a lot more of Dafne Keen's iconic character in the future. Now, beside X-23, there's a buzz surrounding Henry Cavill's potential return to the MCU as well, especially after his surprise cameo as a Wolverine variant in Deadpool and Wolverine. This brief but memorable appearance has sparked widespread speculation about his future in the MCU, with fans eager to see more. The cameo, humorously dubbed Cavalrine, had Cavill's Wolverine variant clashing with Deadpool and was well received by fans. Theories are swirling that Cavill might play a significant role in the upcoming Avengers Secret Wars, a film expected to feature numerous variants and cross-universe cameos. Thanks for tuning in. What do you think about X-23 potentially leading her own MCU film or joining the new X-Men team? And how about Henry Cavill's surprise cameo as Wolverine? Do you think he could become a key player in the MCU? Drop your thoughts and theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to stay updated on all the latest movie news and updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.